Ever feel stuck? Like you're holding yourself back from something great? What if I told you that all it takes is 5 seconds to change everything? Today, I'm sharing Sarah's story, a woman who nearly lost her job but made one small decision in just 5 seconds that changed her life. And I'll show you exactly how you can do the same. We've all been there, staring at an opportunity, feeling the urge to go for it, but instead, we freeze. You might want to speak up in a meeting, start a new project, or even make a simple phone call, but you hesitate. You let the moment pass, and then you're left wondering, what if I had just acted? In this video, you'll learn about the 5-second rule, a simple trick that helped Sarah overcome her fears and can help you break out of that same cycle of hesitation. No fluff, just practical advice you can use today. Why we hesitate. Let's talk about why we hesitate in the first place. Imagine this. Sarah is in a meeting, and her boss asks for ideas. She's got a great one. She knows it could really help solve a problem they've been struggling with. But as soon as she thinks about speaking up, doubt creeps in. What if it's not good enough? What if everyone laughs? Maybe someone else has a better idea. And just like that, the moment passes. She says nothing. Sound familiar? This is something we all experience. It's a mix of fear and habit. Our brains are wired to keep us safe, and sometimes that means avoiding anything that feels risky, even if it's just speaking up. The problem is, this habit of hesitation can hold us back from real opportunities. We miss out on chances to grow, to connect, to make an impact, all because of a split-second decision to play it safe. The 5-second rule explained. This is where the 5-second rule comes in, created by Mel Robbins. It's simple. When you feel the instinct to act on a goal, count down from 5. The moment you reach 1, you move. You don't think. You don't hesitate. You just go for it. Sounds too easy, right? But it works, because it interrupts your usual pattern of hesitation. By counting backward, you force your brain to focus on the act of counting, giving you just enough time to act before fear takes over. Think of it like a reset button for your brain. It stops the overthinking process before it can even start. And the best part? You don't need any special tools or preparation. You can start using it right now, in any situation where you feel stuck. Sarah's turning point. Let's get back to Sarah. She had been struggling at work for months. She had great ideas but never shared them, and it was starting to affect her performance. Her boss noticed, and she was close to being let go. She felt like she was failing, and the pressure was building up. One day, during a crucial meeting, the team was stuck trying to solve a big issue. Sarah knew she had a solution, but the familiar fear held her back. Her heart was pounding, and she could feel herself shrinking into her seat. But then, she remembered something she'd read about the 5-second rule. Desperate to make a change, she decided to try it. She took a deep breath and counted silently in her head. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Before she knew it, the words were out of her mouth. She shared her idea. For a moment, the room was silent. Sarah felt her face turning red, worried she'd made a mistake. But then, something amazing happened. Her boss smiled and said, "That's exactly what we needed." Her idea was not only accepted, it became the key solution they used to move forward. That moment was a turning point for Sarah. It wasn't just about one good idea. It was about realizing that she could act despite her fear. She started using the 5-second rule in other areas of her life. And over time, she went from being the quiet one in the room to a leader who spoke up with confidence. How you can use it in your life. So, how can you use this in your own life? Let's keep it simple. The next time you feel the urge to do something meaningful, whether it's making a phone call you're avoiding, starting a task you've been putting off, or saying something you've been holding back, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. It doesn't matter if you're afraid or unsure. The goal is to take action before your brain can stop you. This isn't about making perfect choices. It's about building the habit of action. And the more you use it, the more confident you'll become. You'll start to trust yourself more, and that feeling of being stuck will begin to fade away. Common challenges and how to overcome them. You might be thinking, but what if I still feel scared? That's normal. The fear won't always go away, but the 5-second rule helps you move despite it. Remember, it's not about getting rid of fear. It's about not letting it control your actions. Start with small steps. Use it on everyday tasks, like getting out of bed when your alarm goes off or speaking up in a casual conversation. As you see it work in these moments, you'll build the courage to use it in bigger situations too. Here's the real power of this rule. It's not about the counting. It's about breaking the habit of hesitation that's been holding you back. Think of all the moments you've missed out on because you waited too long to act. What could you achieve if you stopped overthinking and just went for it? Sarah's story is proof that change doesn't require a big transformation. It starts with tiny decisions made in just 5 seconds. And that's something you can start doing right now. To wrap this up, here's what you need to remember. The 5-second rule is about taking action before your doubts can hold you back. It's about making those small choices that add up to big changes over time. If Sarah's story shows us anything, it's that you don't have to be fearless. You just have to be willing to try. The next time you feel hesitation creeping in, count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. If this story resonated with you and you're ready to start taking action, hit like and subscribe for more real-life tips that actually work. And tell me in the comments, what's one thing you're going to act on using the 5-second rule today? Let's see what happens when we stop hesitating and start moving.